Africa's most productive countries in 2024. Well, my name is Vidashi SA, and this is African Time. Here we are going to discuss some interesting things and facts about the African continent and African countries. You can actually subscribe to this channel and learn more about Africa with me. Don't forget to share your comments, because I'm here to learn. You are here to learn too. Okay, I'm here to learn from you, and also you can also get one or two things from me too. But don't forget this too. I always share my sources, so you can also check it out and see more about this. Well, let's go inside here. So today we are going to check about something from the AfriStats Impulse, and they have this. They says most productive African countries 2023. Okay, yeah. So they're ranked by GDP per hour worked in USD. Now let's note this. This is something to note so that we can actually have at the back of our heads to understand what we are actually about to talk about. So the most important thing to know is that this was ranked by GDP per an hour, and also ranked or done in US dollars. So per every hour in the African continent, how a worker or how people are being paid in their production or in their productivity concerning their African countries and their economy they are inside. Okay, so number one country on the list of Africa's most productive countries 2023 report is Libya. Libya is said to have GDP per 1 hour worked $29.7. Number two is Gabon, $25.83. Number three is Mauritius, $25.5. Number four is Botswana, $20.84. Number five is South Africa, $20.76. Number six is Egypt, $19.92. Number seven is Equatorial Guinea, $19.9. Number eight is Djibouti, $19.53. Number nine is Algeria, $19.37. Number 10 is Tunisia, $15.97. Number 11, Eswatini, $15.63. Number 12 is Namibia, $14.11. Number 13 is Mauritania, $12.91. Morocco is number 14 with $12.43. Cape Verde with number 15, $9.34. Number 16 is Angola, $7.98. Number 17 is Ghana, $7.78. Number 18, Western Sahara, $7.36. Number 19 is Nigeria, $6.77. Number 20 is Cote d'Ivoire, $6.75. Number 21 is Comoros, $6.63. Number 22 is Sao Tome and Principe, $6.44. Number 23 is Sudan, $6.22. Number 24 is Senegal, $5.46. Number 25 is Somalia, $4.97. Number 26 is Rwanda, $4.94. Number 27 is Kenya, $4.9. Number 28 is Benin, $4.88. Number 29 is Guinea, $4.84. Number 30 is Zambia, $4.58. Number 31 is Cameroon, $4.26. Number 32 is Congo, $4.2. Number 33 is Ethiopia, $3.38. Number 34 is Gambia, $3.36. Number 35 is Zimbabwe, $3.25. Number 36 is South Sudan, $3.18. Number 37 is Uganda, $3.17. Number 38 is Guinea-Bissau, $3.16. Number 39 is Togo, $2.99. Number 40 is Mali, $2.85. Number 41 is Tanzania, $2.81. Number 42 is Burkina Faso, $2.77. 43 is Lesotho, $2.53. Number 44 is Malawi, $2.48. And number 45 is Sierra Leone, $2.33. Number 46 is Chad, $2.18. Number 47 is Eritrea, $2.11. Number 48 is Mozambique, $1.96. Number 49 is Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, having $1.94. Number 50 is Madagascar, $1.82. Number 51 is Niger, $1.69. Number 52 is Liberia, $1.34. Number 53 is Central African Republic, $1.14. And number 54 is Burundi with $0.81. So this right here is the 54 countries, how they are ranked by the GDP per hour worked in Africa's most productive countries. So let's make this understandable here. We are discussing about Africa's most productive countries, and then it was ranked in dollars. Mind you, it said GDP per hour worked. That means based on the country GDP per capita, they actually dedicate every 1 hour how much every citizen is earning based by your GDP. So if your country have a larger GDP, you actually have the higher score dollars. But the population of the country too will also consider here. Because how come the number maybe have maybe $1 million population with somehow about $10 billion GDP that can to the distribution, then to the hour ranked, can actually let us determine how much you are being earned in every 1 hour pay worked. Okay, that is actually easy to understand. Some countries have a larger population, but with some GDP that's actually not meeting the demands of the people. So actually your 1 hour work will decrease. That is how you have countries like Nigeria being at some far number 17. Although Nigeria is part of the top 4 most higher GDP in Africa, but the population is way too big for that GDP. So actually when it's come to calculating the GDP per hour work, it will actually affect them. Okay, I hope you understand this. But some countries are also doing great being on the list. Countries like Egypt. Egypt have about 100 million population, but still they made up to the top 10 on this list. That means per every hour, the Egypt GDP is actually working good for them. And also countries like South Africa also having about 60 million people, also being part of the top 5 most productive workers that earn money per hour in their GDP, that is in dollars too. South Africa, based on their GDP with their hour work, it actually means that these guys are actually doing great too with that population too. Because if you can check it well, some lesser populations are also finding it difficult to meet or to pay a very good demands to the people when you check this. Because countries like Burundi with that population and also their GDP is also very small too. So imagine how much you will earn in an hour work in the country. This is how the criteria works, and this is how the breakdown of this whole thing that I talked about is. So this one I listed the most 54 countries, all the 54 countries in Africa. So tell me which number was your country in and how proud are you with this? Because as I said, your GDP and your country economy plays a major role, and also how your economy or your currency is against the dollar also plays a major role in here too. But all the same, at the comment section, mention which number that your country have in the list that I just talked about right now. Okay, let me know. Alright, so let's continue with some more findings. Okay, so they also came in and said that is the AfriStats and Post people came and says, but top 5 globally were Luxembourg. Luxembourg have an 1 hour pay of $146. Number 2 is Ireland, $143. Number 3 is Norway, $93. Number 4 is United States Virgin Islands, $92 also. And number 5 is the Netherlands with $80 per hour based on their GDP. Okay, that is how fun it is. They also says list is according to the International Labour Organization. So if you wanted a source to this information, as I said, I'm always here to tell you about the source of this information. We are always here to learn. So the source is the International Labour Organization, and it says the GDP per hour worked is an indicator of labor productivity, showing efficiency with which labor, along with other outputs, contributes to the production processes. So hope you have learned something here, and I was actually great to break down everything for you to understand. If there is more room for understanding, don't forget to share your thoughts and views at the comment section. I'll be so glad to try my best to explain my point of view to you, so that you too, if you also know more than me, you can also share your points, and I'll be so glad to accept my mistakes, corrections, and also learn from you too. Don't forget that we are actually learning Africa together here, and also the whole continents around us. So we are actually going to do this together. All right, let's do this together. So let's see some comments from our fellow Africans. So this one says Libya is way ahead of South Africa and Egypt. Interesting stats. Yep, Libya. I was actually surprised to see Libya there too, because wow, Libya, they have the highest in Africa by per an hour pay. Okay, that's beautiful. Well, this one also says, why did I think that maybe Egypt will be topping this list? What with their tourism industry? Well, Egypt have one of the most beautiful tourism industry and all, but as I said, population played a major role here. Egypt may have about a GDP of maybe 100 trillion or $100 billion, but they have 100 million people to share with. Okay, so the population also made a little impact here, and also the currency against the dollar also made a little impact here. So hope you understand this point here. Okay, well, this person also says, honestly, they didn't expect Libya to be at number 1. Good for them. Well, we all didn't expect that too, because that's interesting. This one also says, this is very interesting, but I'm surprised Libya is leading. I think almost all African people were actually surprised to see Libya being part of the list, and not just being part, but number 1 country in Africa with GDP per our work with the highest in Africa. Okay, Libya actually have the highest. Let me go back and check how much you are actually being earned in our work in Libya. It's $29.74. That is the highest in Africa. $29.74. Okay, so calculate it in your various African countries' currency, and let me see how much you earn if you are to work in Libya per every 1 hour. How much do you think you earn? That is how this all found is about and what is meaning. Okay, hopefully you have learned something new, and you have also noticed something about your various African countries, both close to you and both far from you. But we are still in only one continent, the African continent. So my name is Rashi. I'm glad to share this with you guys. Hope you enjoyed this section of African Time. See you guys around.